Hello again, everyone. Time for tutorial number 2. So this time we did developer options already, so now I'm going to introduce you to 3 absolutely essential apps, in my humble opinion, that every user should have for Android. So the first is going to be, and they will be in alphabetical order, AccuBattery. Now what this program does is it just gives you in great detail what the status of your battery is. And it doesn't sound like it's a big thing, but if you see here, the charge current, the charger I'm on is apparently not that awesome because it's only giving me 144 milliamps. It should be charging around the 900 range for maximum. It'll also let you know if there are any apps in particular that are chewing up a lot of your battery, so that's handy. You can see which of your chargers will charge your phone the best and fastest and most reliably. And also you can set your charge alarm. And what that is good for is, I like to keep mine right around 85-ish. For lithium-ion batteries, just like the one in your phone, they actually do just fine when they're in their normal charge range, which is the 20 to 80% range. If you go either way outside of 20% as the minimum and 80% as the maximum, 85-ish, you will actually cause more cycles of wear. So when I move this back down to 80, did you see what happened to my cycles of wear? So if I let this battery charge to 80% right now, it will do about 1/5 less of one charge total capacity. So yes, over time they do diminish in their ability to maintain a charge. But watch what happens if I up that to 100. We'll call it 98%. It's 0.74 cycles of wear. That's almost a whole cycle just from another 15-20%. So I would say maximum 85 is going to be not too terrible on your battery. Yeah, I'll just go with the default 80. So that is AccuBattery. Test your chargers and see which apps are eating up battery and which chargers are good, and when to stop charging. Now next one, AdGuard. Give it a chance to load. Very simple UI. Bloop. AdGuard is now running. It's blocking all ads on all apps across my system. So this means that my phone doesn't even waste the time and resources to download the information of the app itself. That's what these counters down here are for. So I've not downloaded 1.13 gigs worth of ads. Just some options to look at to make sure you enable them on yours. DNS filtering, we do want that on the AdGuard DNS server. We do absolutely want content blocking in all apps, of course, and the high quality filtering method as well. And those are the biggest options that you want active that'll make the biggest impact. You can also have it block out the little cookie notifications, the push notification permissions. You can have it automatically block those, and it can be a per app firewall. And what that means is if there's any bloatware or anything on your phone that you don't want to have access to the internet to phone home, you actually have the ability to cut it off from all internet services, Wi-Fi or LTE. So let's say, for example, the Galaxy Store. Perfect example. I consider the Galaxy Store bloatware. It's useless. I never get anything off it. So I have the protection blocking on, but the bigger part down here, the firewall, it is not allowed to use any cellular data or any Wi-Fi data whatsoever. If you choose to have these active, if your app in question can use data, you can also restrict it to when the screen is off, can it use data. So I not only want it to use no data when I'm not using it, I don't like that app, period, so I don't want any data used. So that is how you make effective use of AdGuard. The final one for today is ES File Explorer. So this one has been around a long time. It's a very clean, simple user interface. So when you pull up the main home screen, this is what you get. You have your libraries up top here. Sorry, that would be these guys up top here. It organizes for you by category. This is going to be your internal storage. That guy right there will be your SD card. And you also have a nice powerful search bar. Search up any particular item if you don't know where you left it. But mostly I use this for apps. This file manager has several hidden capabilities. Let's say my friend wanted a copy of AdGuard. So highlight that, this button right here, back up. So when you see it reappear with the text green, that now means I have a backup of AdGuard. So to show you what I mean by that and why it's so cool, this is what I just created by clicking backup. It is a APK package, just like you would download from the Google Play Store. So this will install on a majority of Androids. So very frequently I'm able to just send somebody whole entire app packages, not just tell them which one to get. Another cool thing about this is, let's say I needed to send it to my friend. As long as my friend has ES File Explorer and he's just chilling with the app open, that send right there, their name would pop up right there, or rather their device's name, and you'd be able to just say burp and send it. But because I don't have anyone waiting for this file, it's not going to pop up. But it sends over Wi-Fi. It's very fast and still private. It's not flowing out over the internet. It's just coming over my local Wi-Fi to said friend's device. So that's just a couple of the capabilities of the three main apps I probably use the most. There's also tools, very handy. The analyst will tell you what files are taking up the most room, but this is really more one of those things you just poke around for yourself and see what you can do with it. So that is all for now, and you'll notice I changed my wallpaper. Time for a fresh look. The widget tutorial is coming. That one's a complicated one. We'll get there.